First news is Mohamed Salah's wife does not like what he did to their home as sacrifice made. Second news is Liverpool releases statement on Mohamed Salah exit after granting him final wish at club. Third news is Arne Slot's last words on Mohamed Salah before Liverpool star announced exit. Welcome back to the LFC Transfer Hub, your number one source for everything breaking at Anfield. Mohamed Salah's wife does not like what he did to their home as sacrifice made. The revelation of Mohamed Salah's forthcoming Liverpool exit has sent shockwaves through the Anfield faithful. However, one person who might not be entirely disheartened by the development is the legendary winger's wife, Magi. Salah's partner has remained a devoted companion to the Egyptian icon and is mom to their two daughters, Maka and Kyan. She's demonstrated her commitment by tolerating their Cheshire residence, resembling a hospital to facilitate his soccer ambitions. Establishing himself as arguably the finest Premier League player of the modern era hasn't arrived without compromise. For Salah, this has involved converting multiple areas of their home into a gym with gym apparatus and various equipment to keep the 33-year-old in peak physical shape. Unsurprisingly, it's proved remarkably effective given that the forward currently tops the Premier League across virtually every individual statistic. It highlights the extent of Magi's sacrifice that she's embraced the clinical atmosphere to maximize her husband's playing career. 2 rooms in our house are dedicated to different fitness machines, bodybuilding, he previously revealed to France Football. At home, I can also do cryotherapy, there is a hyperbaric chamber. I am constantly looking to improve my physical condition. It's true that I like to say that my house looks like a hospital, but my wife doesn't like that. She says that I spend more time with my machines than with her. A quick look at Salah's sculpted physique reveals the extraordinary commitment he applies to reach such heights. He could arguably rival Cristiano Ronaldo when it comes to bodybuilder-like builds amongst elite footballers. The impressive physical transformation represents just part of the equation behind his achievements, though. From being offloaded by Chelsea to a spectacular Premier League resurgence on Merseyside, Salah has consistently delivered the technical brilliance required to restore Liverpool's dominance in English soccer's Premier Division. With Salah spearheading the charge, the Reds have secured several major honours throughout his 9-year spell at Anfield. That comprises 1 Champions League triumph, 2 Premier League titles, 1 FA Cup, 2 Carabao Cups and other trophies. Salah has long resided in Cheshire's Golden Triangle, a region favoured by Premier League footballers. Indeed, he can consider Manchester City adversary Erling Haaland among his neighbours, given the Norwegian also lives in close proximity. The duo won't remain neighbours for much longer, though, as Salah prepares to depart through the Anfield exit door. Saudi Pro League sides have been strongly linked with the experienced forward in recent years, and a transfer to the Middle East this summer appears to be his likeliest departure option. Second news is Liverpool releases statement on Mohamed Salah exit after granting him final wish at club. Liverpool has confirmed club legend Mohamed Salah will leave in the summer. The Reds forward announced on social media that his 9-year spell will come to a close. Liverpool has since released a statement, confirming it granted his wish to let the supporters know as soon as possible. Mohamed Salah is to bring the curtain down on his illustrious career with Liverpool FC at the end of the 2025-26 season, the statement read. The forward has reached an agreement with the Reds that will see him close a remarkable 9-year chapter at Anfield. Salah expressed his wish to make this announcement to the supporters at the earliest possible opportunity to provide transparency about his future due to his respect and gratitude for them. Signed from AS Roma in the summer of 2017, the number 11 has firmly established himself as one of the greatest players in Liverpool's history, helping the club to 2 Premier League titles, the Champions League, FIFA Club World Cup, UEFA Super Cup, FA Cup and 2 League Cups, as well as in FA Community Shield. His 255 goals in 435 appearances to date has the Egyptian sitting third on the Reds' all-time leading goalscorers chart, winning the Premier League Golden Boot on 4 occasions in addition to a host of personal accolades. With plenty still left to play for this season, Salah is firmly focused on trying to achieve the best possible finish to the campaign for Liverpool, and therefore, the time to fully celebrate his legacy and achievements will follow later in the year when he bids farewell to Anfield. Salah has had a tumultuous season, failing to hit the heights of Liverpool's Premier League winning campaign last term. Falling out of the starting Zai in December, Salah snapped and gave an explosive mixed-zone interview, claiming he had been thrown under the bus by the club. The 33-year-old was cut from the following squad by Slot before eventually getting his place back. But with just 10 goals in 34 appearances this season, it was very much clear his time at Anfield was coming to an end. What Mohamed Salah said. Posting on social media, Salah said, "Hello everyone. Unfortunately the day has come. This is the first part of my farewell. I will be leaving Liverpool at the end of the season. I wanted to start by saying I never imagined how deeply this club, this city, these people would become part of my life. Liverpool is not just a football club, it is a passion, a history, a spirit that I can't explain in words to anyone not part of this club. We celebrated victory, we won the most important trophies, and we fought together through the hardest time in our lives. I want to thank everyone who was part of this club during my time here, especially my teammates, past and present. And to the fans, I don't have enough words. The support you showed me through the best time of my career is something I will never forget and something I will always take with me. Leaving is never easy. You gave me the best time of my life. I will always be one of you. This club will always be my home to me and my family. Thank you for everything. Because of all of you, I will never walk alone." Third news is Arne Slot's last words on Mohamed Salah before Liverpool star announced exit. Arne Slot's comments praising Mohamed Salah's mentality could be his last after the Egyptian winger announced his Anfield departure. Salah, who will have 1 year remaining on his contract at the end of the 2025-26 season, revealed the news in a video posted to his social media accounts shortly after 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday. Salah joined Liverpool FC from AS Roma in 2017 and has since cemented his place in the club's history, becoming the Reds' third-highest goalscorer of all time behind Ian Rush and Roger Hunt. During his time at Anfield, he has won 2 Premier League titles and a Champions League, among several other major honors. Ryan Gravenberch broke Liverpool's locker room silence on Salah's exit. Slot praised the mentality of Salah after the forward bounced back from a missed penalty with a stellar second-half performance in Liverpool's 4-0 Champions League win over Galatasaray. The Egypt international, who has experienced well-publicized tensions with the Reds' boss, saw his initial spot kick saved by Ugurkan Kakir just before halftime, following a goal from Dominik Szoboszlai. Salah then responded in trademark fashion, cutting in from the right and curling a left-footed strike into the net, becoming the first African player to score 50 goals in the Champions League. It says a lot about him that after you miss a penalty just before halftime, as that can sometimes be hard for an individual or for a team, said Slot. We have had a lot of setbacks this season, a lot of first halves or second halves where we have created chance after chance after chance without doing justice to how we have performed, so not scoring. And then Mo and the team came out in the second half the way they did. He assisted Hugo, a great assist, and then scored a trademark goal that he has scored so many times in this stadium and for this club, cutting inside, finding the corner. So that tells you a lot about his mental strength, but definitely also of the team, because adversity is something we can definitely talk about in this season. In a bombshell interview back in December, Salah said his relationship with Slot had broken down and claimed someone was trying to force him out of the club. Salah missed the Inter Milan game in the aftermath of those remarks, but after clear-the-air talks, returned to face Brighton. Once Salah returned from AFCON, Slot was asked to describe their relationship and replied, "As normal as it has always been. There was only one exception, and that was the game against Inter where I didn't take him. But for all of the other games he was there, and in the last game he was at Liverpool before he went to the AFCON, he came in after 15-20 minutes, and I think he had a very good performance in that game. We were 1-0 up at the time and we beat Brighton 2-0. So I think he left in a situation that was good for him and for us because we beat Brighton and he played again. Then he went to the AFCON, did what he usually does, scoring goals. Unfortunately, he couldn't win the tournament, but there were very good teams in that tournament as well. but he got to the semi-final and now he's back with us, and of course I spoke to him today. I'm happy to have him back because, as I said, this season I've only had two wingers who would tell me that's their favorite position that have played more than 100 minutes in the Premier League, and that's Mo and Cody Gakpo. To have Mo back is, of course, helpful because in his absence we've created a lot of chances and not always converted them. I think I saw today that he scored 45 goals for Liverpool at Champions League level, and the next player is a player with 5 goals, Virgil van Dijk, so it's nice to have him back.